Have you ever experienced something that left you in awe? Something so profound it felt like there was a greater force at play, far beyond what we could call a coincidence? A moment that made you wonder if there was a deeper meaning behind it, a subtle message from the universe? What if I told you that these moments might not be random at all, but rather a part of a bigger picture that connects us all? Would you believe it? In this episode, we'll dive into a groundbreaking idea that has reshaped how we perceive life and its interconnections. Carl Jung's concept of synchronicity. As one of the greatest psychologists of the 20th century, Jung didn't just explore the human psyche. He ventured into the profound mysteries of the universe and the metaphysical phenomena that science struggles to explain. He proposed that seemingly unrelated events could actually be linked by an invisible order of the universe, a spiritual map that transcends space and time. Imagine being on a journey of self-discovery, where every event and every person you encounter is like a small puzzle piece in a much larger picture. On this journey, we'll not only uncover Jung's revolutionary concepts, but also delve into how he blended philosophy, spirituality, and science to explain phenomena that many see as omens or destiny. We'll take you into the life of Carl Jung, exploring the stories and works that shaped modern thought on psychology and the meaning of human connection. From mysterious moments of coincidence to how the concept of synchronicity continues to influence culture, philosophy, and science today, you'll embark on an inspiring journey that might just change the way you see the world around you. Get ready to expand your mind, question reality, and explore the profound spiritual connection between yourself and the vast universe. Who knows? Perhaps even finding this video wasn't a coincidence. Could it be synchronicity quietly smiling upon you? Let's find out together. The origins and development of synchronicity. To truly understand Carl Jung's theory of synchronicity, we must first explore the history and origins of this concept. In the world of psychology, synchronicity is one of the most intriguing yet controversial theories, offering a new perspective on the relationship between the human psyche and seemingly random external events. However, as Jung pointed out, there may be no such thing as pure randomness in this universe. The concept of synchronicity first emerged in Jung's work when he was treating a patient. During a therapy session, the patient described a strange dream in which she saw a golden scarab, an image that was not commonly present in her life. Immediately afterward, a similar insect flew into Jung's office, which struck him profoundly. Jung began to reflect deeply on this strange coincidence and questioned whether there could be a principle that explains such phenomena. Meaningful coincidences that aren't just the result of a simple cause and effect chain. This marked the birth of his theory of synchronicity. What makes the theory of synchronicity so remarkable is that it connects not only to psychology, but also to fields like science and philosophy. Jung developed this theory in collaboration with Wolfgang Pauli, a Nobel Prize-winning physicist who was also interested in the relationship between modern physics and spiritual phenomena. Pauli and Jung began to study phenomena that they believed could be explained not just by the theory of causality, but through an invisible web, linking events and phenomena across the universe. Thanks to this blend of psychological thought and physical theories, Jung's synchronicity theory became a bridge between natural science and irrational phenomena. Another crucial influence on Jung's development of the synchronicity theory came from Eastern philosophy and religion, particularly Taoism. Taoism is a philosophical school that emphasizes interconnectedness, harmony, and the interaction of all things in the universe. It believes that all phenomena are interconnected, and that nothing exists in complete isolation. This way of thinking helped Jung develop a new view on the relationship between seemingly unrelated events. He believed that what seemed like random events could actually be connected by an invisible order, a spiritual intersection that we can't perceive with our ordinary senses. This represents a new view of the universe, one where everything is interconnected, like invisible threads pulling all phenomena together. While the theory of synchronicity may initially seem mystical or even supernatural, Jung developed it from a solid psychological foundation. He was deeply committed to clarifying the basic principles of psychology and applying them to everyday life. It was his relentless curiosity about the mysteries of the universe and his search for hidden principles behind strange phenomena that led him to propose this theory. Synchronicity is not just about random events. It represents a kind of cosmic intuition through which we living in a complex system, can perceive deep connections that are not immediately apparent in our daily lives. Jung believed that these coincidences, whether small or large, carry some meaning that, if we are more attuned, we can interpret as part of a larger spiritual map. This concept also extends beyond psychology, influencing many other fields such as culture, art, and even our understanding of destiny. Synchronicity often leaves people with a profound sense of connection to the world around them, which is why Jung's theory continues to capture the interest of generations of researchers and individuals seeking meaning in life. Thus, synchronicity is not just a psychological theory, but a philosophy of life, inviting us to reconsider how we interact with the world around us. Even the smallest random events may carry messages that, if we pay attention, can help us understand ourselves and the universe in which we live. Collaboration with Wolfgang Pauli and the publication of the theory. The collaboration between Carl Jung and Wolfgang Pauli was not just a meeting of psychology and physics, but a revolutionary shift in how we understand the world around us. Though both men came from different scientific fields, they shared a profound passion for the cosmic mysteries that traditional science couldn't explain. This partnership wasn't just the coming together of two intellectuals. It was the convergence of two individuals searching for deeper understanding of reality and phenomena that went beyond conventional explanation. At this point in time, Wolfgang Pauli, one of the most renowned physicists of the 20th century, was going through a personal psychological crisis. The stresses in his career and a sense of being lost in life led him to seek Jung's help. During their therapy and discussions, Pauli became increasingly intrigued by Jung's ideas about synchronicity, a concept that, at the time, was not widely understood in scientific circles. Pauli was not just a patient in this collaboration. He became a partner in exploring profound ideas about the connections between phenomena in the universe. Together, they began studying events that couldn't be explained by traditional scientific principles, leading to the development of the theory of synchronicity. Jung and Pauli's collaboration stands as a living testament to how science and spirituality can meet and support each other. A multidisciplinary model still valued today in academic and critical thinking circles. Their partnership didn't just aim to explain personal events. It sparked a revolution in thinking, showing that there might be invisible principles and laws that science hasn't yet fully explained but that still affect human life. In 1952, after years of research and exploration, Carl Jung published a highly influential book within both academic and popular culture, Synchronicity, an acausal connecting principle. This book was not just a theoretical work, but the culmination of a long journey to uncover the deeper principles of the universe. In this book, Jung outlined the main principles of synchronicity, opening up a new horizon in understanding the connection between the human psyche and seemingly random events in life. The main principles of synchronicity that Jung presented in the book are profound and have the potential to completely change the way we perceive the world around us. Synchronistic events carry meaning and purpose, even without causal connection. Jung argued that not every event can be explained solely through the principle of causality, where a cause leads to an effect. Instead, he believed that events could be linked by an invisible principle, where their coincidence brings meaning and purpose. This offers a new way of viewing life, where we don't have to interpret everything through the lens of physical science or causal principles. Synchronicity is a universal phenomenon, independent of time or space. One of the most striking points in Jung's theory is that synchronicity is not confined by space or time. Events can occur in different places and at different times, yet still be connected through an invisible principle. This bold perspective raises questions about the existence of unseen laws governing phenomena on a global or even cosmic scale. The experience of synchronicity is subjective, and only the individual experiencing it can fully understand its meaning. Jung didn't just present his theory in an abstract manner. He emphasized that synchronicity cannot be objectively explained by everyone. Each person has a subjective experience of synchronistic events in their life, and only that individual can feel and understand the deeper meaning behind these coincidences. This humanizes Jung's theory, affirming that everyone has the ability to perceive and connect with the universe in their own unique way. Synchronicity, an acausal connecting principle, is not just a theoretical book, but an enlightening work inviting readers to explore a new perspective on the world. Jung successfully merged science, psychology, and philosophy to create a groundbreaking theory, asserting that phenomena in the universe cannot always be explained by conventional causal theory. Jung's theory of synchronicity has had a profound impact, not only in academic circles but also in popular culture, especially in areas such as spirituality, art, and philosophy. It opens up new reflections on the relationship between humans and the universe, helping us realize that seemingly random events in life may carry a deeper meaning than we could ever imagine. Synchronicity in everyday life. Synchronicity, as Carl Jung introduced in his theory, is not just about random coincidences we encounter in life. It's a profound concept, layered with meaning, reflecting a deep connection between our inner state and external events. In fact, whenever we experience events that seem unrelated yet occur at crucial moments in our lives, it may be a manifestation of synchronicity. For example, imagine you're facing a major life issue, perhaps an important decision or a tough challenge, and just at that moment, you unexpectedly meet a friend or even a stranger who offers advice that seems like the key to solving your problem. The feeling you get when you receive this advice isn't just a coincidence. It could, in fact, be a meaningful synchronicity, a connection between your psychological state and the external events unfolding, opening up a new direction for your life. Jung believed that such events aren't random, but signs the universe is sending, a message we need to pay attention to and decode. So, synchronicity in everyday life can be understood as a principle where the universe, or more precisely, life events, reflect what is happening within us. We're not merely individuals living in a separate physical world. There's a deeper connection between our inner world and the outer reality. Synchronic experiences often make us feel like everything in life happens for a reason, in ways that allow us to find answers to life's big questions in simple, unexpected moments. Jung clarified the difference between synchronicity and random coincidence, two concepts that many people often confuse. A random coincidence, as the name suggests, refers to events that happen randomly, without any connection or clear purpose. For instance, you might bump into an old friend at a cafe you've never been to before, but that doesn't mean the encounter carries any profound meaning. It's simply a random occurrence. On the other hand, synchronicity is not merely random. It's an event that carries purpose and meaning. Synchronic events often happen during significant times, when you're going through a pivotal phase in your life, and they help you realize that something larger is at play around you. These experiences might not be explainable by conventional science or logic, but they reveal a deeper layer of meaning, reminding us that life doesn't always unfold as we see it. Invisible forces might be shaping everything. Imagine you're struggling with an important work decision, such as choosing between two career opportunities. You're confused and unsure, and suddenly, you run into an old friend who shares a story about how they navigated a similar situation in the past. This coincidence isn't just random. It's a synchronic event, reflecting your mental state and providing a vital hint for making the right decision. This brings us to a crucial concept that Jung emphasized in his theory, the subjectivity of synchronicity. While synchronistic events can happen to anyone, only the person experiencing them can truly understand and feel their meaning. This means there can't be an objective definition of synchronicity because it's tied to emotions, intuition, and personal awareness. One person might see a coincidence as a powerful signal, while someone else might dismiss it as a meaningless happenstance. Synchronicity is not just a random coincidence. It's part of a larger, interconnected system that we don't fully understand yet. It shows that the universe and life events are not random, but rather interact with and reflect our inner states. The sense of synchronicity in life can help us live more consciously, viewing life not just through the lens of reason, but also opening ourselves up to the mysteries and things yet to be explained. What's crucial is learning to recognize synchronic experiences in our daily lives, as these moments can guide us to important turning points, changing how we perceive and make decisions. Synchronicity is an invisible connection between events, and to grasp its meaning, we must be open and more sensitive to the signals the universe sends us. The role of archetypes and the collective unconscious in the emergence of synchronicity. One of the profound and standout concepts in Carl Jung's theory is archetypes and the collective unconscious, key elements in explaining the occurrence of synchronicity in our lives. To better understand the relationship between them, we need to delve deeper into how these archetypes interact with the collective unconscious, thus creating meaningful coincidences that Jung refers to as synchronicity. What are archetypes and the collective unconscious? According to Jung, archetypes are universal symbols or images present in the collective unconscious of humanity. They are not created by the individual, but are the result of a shared evolutionary process across humankind. These images and symbols, known as archetypal representations, can manifest in various forms across different cultures and eras, yet they maintain a common essence. Archetypes go beyond specific symbols. They include behavioral patterns, emotions, and life experiences, represented through figures like the wise teacher, the hero, or the villain. The collective unconscious, as Jung describes it, is the part of the unconscious mind that we cannot easily access through conscious thought. It holds these archetypes and serves as a repository of collective memories, the shared experiences of humanity across generations. These archetypes are not individual creations, but the accumulation of the human experience over time. How archetypes appear in synchronicity. Jung believed that these archetypes don't just exist in our minds, they also influence real-life events. When an archetype becomes prominent in a particular situation, it can trigger synchronistic events or experiences. This means that events which seem unrelated may connect through these archetypes, offering profound meaning to the person experiencing them. For example, the archetype of the wise teacher may appear in your dreams or in a real-life situation when you're seeking guidance. You might meet a mentor or an influential figure who helps you view your problem from a new perspective. The appearance of the teacher archetype isn't a coincidence. It may be a sign of a connection between your inner world and the external events unfolding around you. This is a synchronistic experience, where external events align with your inner state, creating a meaningful harmony that you can recognize. We can also see archetypes appearing in other situations. For instance, the hero archetype may emerge when you're facing a major life challenge, helping you find strength and resilience within. This isn't just a random occurrence, but a connection between an ancient archetype in the collective unconscious and your specific circumstances. You may not recognize it immediately, but looking back, you can clearly see how this archetype shaped the way you faced the challenge and overcame it. The relationship between archetypes and synchronicity. The relationship between archetypes and synchronicity lies in the fact that when an archetype appears in our lives, it's not just an empty symbol or image. It's a key that connects events, phenomena, and emotions into a larger pattern. When an archetype emerges in a particular context, it's not a mere coincidence but a way the universe, through the collective unconscious, sends a message to the individual. These events, according to Jung, help us become more aware of ourselves and connect more deeply with the outside world. We can think of synchronicity as an interaction between two worlds: the external world, where objective events occur, and the internal world, where archetypes in the collective unconscious operate. When these two worlds intersect, we experience synchronistic moments that are not just random but carry an important message, helping us gain a deeper understanding of ourselves and life. The importance of archetypes in modern life. Although Jung's theory was developed quite a while ago, its influence remains strong in today's world. In modern society, where many people feel disconnected from themselves and the world around them, the concept of archetypes and synchronicity can be a powerful tool for finding balance and meaning in life. Even the smallest synchronistic moments can help us gain clarity about our path, the decisions we need to make, and the changes necessary for personal growth. By recognizing archetypes in traditional stories, pop culture, and understanding how they appear in our personal lives, we can find new ways to connect with ourselves and the world around us. Thus, understanding and applying Jung's theory of archetypes and synchronicity isn't just about grasping a psychological theory. It's a journey of self-discovery and seeking meaning in every event in our lives. Practical applications of synchronicity in life. Synchronicity is not just an interesting theoretical concept in psychology. It's also a powerful tool that can be directly applied to our daily lives, helping us make important decisions, build meaningful relationships, and positively change the direction of our lives. To better understand the impact of synchronicity, we need to explore how it can influence various aspects of our lives. Synchronicity and career. Finding new directions. One of the most important applications of synchronicity is in shaping our careers. We all have moments in life when we feel lost or unsure about our next steps. However, sometimes, it's the seemingly random events that offer valuable clues, helping us realize what our next path should be. A chance meeting with someone, an unexpected job opportunity, or a spontaneous conversation could be synchronic experiences that lead to a crucial career decision. For example, you might run into an old friend at an event you didn't plan to attend, and during your conversation, you hear about a job opportunity you never considered before. This feeling isn't just a coincidence. It could be a sign from the universe, guiding you toward a new direction you hadn't imagined. By paying attention to these signs and trusting your intuition, you can seize precious opportunities to change your career, opening doors to challenges and opportunities you hadn't thought possible. Synchronicity isn't just random. It's about meaningful connections that help us recognize potential opportunities we might have overlooked. By expanding our mindset and listening to the universe's messages, we can make wiser career decisions. Relationships, deep and meaningful connections. Synchronicity also plays a vital role in developing meaningful relationships in life. Sometimes, we meet someone and feel like that encounter isn't random. It's as if there's a deep connection from the very first meeting, and that person might change our life forever. Whether they become a new friend, a business partner, or even a romantic relationship. Just like in the career example, these relationships can come from unexpected circumstances. You may meet someone in a seemingly ordinary setting, but feel a soul connection, as if the universe had orchestrated your meeting. This is a synchronic experience, where both internal and external elements come together to create a meaningful bond. Recognizing and appreciating these synchronic experiences and relationships helps us understand that every person who enters our life brings a message or a lesson. This can deepen our understanding of ourselves and expand our ability to connect with those around us. Personal change, transformation, and growth. Beyond career and relationships, synchronicity can also guide us in our personal development journey. Every event in life, from facing challenges to small changes, can carry important messages if we are sensitive enough to recognize them. When we feel lost or uncertain, a synchronic event can bring us back on track. For example, if you're feeling anxious about a big decision, like moving to a new city or changing your life's direction, you might meet someone or experience an event that helps you realize what you truly want. Moments like these aren't coincidental. They're the intersection of your inner world and the external world, bringing you a new direction. Synchronicity reminds us that life events don't always have an obvious reason, but each event holds profound meaning if we are open to listening and embracing it. Being aware of synchronicity in everyday life helps us feel less alone on the journey of self-discovery and making significant decisions. Listening to the universe, the key to unlocking synchronicity. As Carl Jung once said, synchronicity is an ever-present reality for those who have eyes to see. These words emphasize that synchronicity isn't a magical or distant concept. It's a reality that exists in our lives. The key is knowing how to recognize it and trust it. When we start paying attention to small signs and learning to trust our intuition, we open up a whole new world of potential. Synchronicity not only helps us make smarter decisions, but it also deepens our connection with ourselves and the world around us. When you believe in synchronicity, you'll realize that the universe is always sending messages and opportunities your way. You just need to open yourself up to receiving them. Thus, developing the ability to recognize synchronicity in your life not only helps you improve decision-making, but also becomes a powerful tool to guide you on your journey of self-discovery, career, and meaningful relationships. Final message: listen to the universe and recognize the important signs. Carl Jung, one of the greatest psychologists in history, affirmed, "Synchronicity is an ever-present reality for those who know how to see it." This statement is not just a psychological theory, but a profound reminder of how we approach life. In fact, it carries a powerful message about awareness and the ability to listen to the signs the universe or life sends our way every day. In American culture, where personal freedom and self-determination play a significant role, Jung pointed out that each of us has the ability to connect with what goes beyond mere randomness by recognizing and trusting in synchronicity. It's not just a coincidence. These are meaningful signals that open up new opportunities, major changes in life, and guide us toward our true potential. Shaping goals and potential through signs. One of the most noticeable ways synchronicity can help you in life is by helping you recognize your true goals and potential. In moments when we feel confused, lost, or unsure of where to go, synchronicity acts as the key to unlocking a deeper understanding of ourselves. Events that seem unrelated can open up new directions or provide vital information you need to make the right decisions. Imagine you're searching for a new job and happen to meet someone who connects you with an opportunity you never even considered. This is a synchronous event, a meaningful coincidence, bringing you closer to your career goals. Synchronicity is not just about random encounters. It can be a powerful signal that you're on the right track or need to adjust your approach to achieve what you desire. Paying attention to the signs in daily life. One key factor in harnessing the power of synchronicity is the ability to recognize and pay attention to the signs and events that occur in everyday life. We live in a world filled with information and surrounding elements, yet few people realize that these events are not truly random. They're sending a message or offering potential opportunities. This requires us to be more mindful and sensitive to the messages the universe is sending. Sometimes, we just need to pay attention to small signs in life, like a chance meeting, a book introduced to us, or an inspiring conversation, to realize that they are the clues guiding us toward a goal or significant turning point. Synchronicity and connection in life. When we begin to view life through the lens of synchronicity, we'll notice that every event, every encounter, and even difficult moments can carry lessons or connections to greater life goals. Carl Jung believed that when we know how to recognize synchronicity, we no longer feel alone or lost, because each event in life can become part of a bigger plan we don't fully understand yet. Therefore, the message Jung wanted to convey with his words encourages us to open up and trust the signs life offers. These signs can appear in various forms, from unexpected meetings to unplanned events, but all carry a message, a deeper purpose that, if we listen and pay attention, will guide us to positive changes and wise decisions. The power of intuition in recognizing synchronicity. An essential factor in recognizing synchronicity is intuition. Intuition helps us connect with things that logic cannot immediately explain, and it's a powerful tool for identifying the signs the universe sends our way. When you learn to trust your intuition, you'll realize that synchronous moments in life may just be a signal to move in a new direction or help you recognize what truly matters. Conclusion: the key to understanding and harnessing synchronicity. Finally, Carl Jung's message about synchronicity reminds us that life isn't a series of random, isolated events, but rather a meaningful pattern of connections. The signs and events may be guiding us toward our true goals and potential. Only when we know how to see and listen can we recognize the opportunities the universe has prepared for us. We are the ones who take the lead in recognizing and harnessing synchronicity, making each moment in life not just a coincidence but a part of the journey toward personal growth and the realization of our dreams.